Namaste, guys. Phoenix here. I hope you all are doing amazing. I hope life is treating you well. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturn's Day to you all. Let me tell you, when I went on my walk this morning, I haven't been on a walk in it's been a week. And it's, I don't know, it's like I had these feathers waiting for me along my walk. 5 of them. And it's just like each day of the week, like I didn't go on my walk last week, none. I had been doing other things, and when I go out this morning, surprise. And so I'm just so grateful for angels for being here. I'm grateful for that, for them surrounding me. And so we're going to get a message from the angels. Okay, look, signs. This is the card I pulled last night. Signs of peace. You all are releasing judgment. Okay, a young lady commented on my previous reading about whatever you released. She said, why are you always saying okay? When I channel spirit, when spirit is around me, I often say okay just to acknowledge spirit, right? And so I say okay because they're talking to me. I'm acknowledging their visions, their feelings, their words. It's just, I acknowledge it. And so I don't, instead of me saying it within my headspace, I say it out loud and it comes out while I'm flowing. That's just it. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, that's just what it is. Like that's how I channel. If you don't like the way I channel, you can find you someone else. You don't have to listen to it. Like, I don't know what's going on with people. It is a free world. You can say whatever they want, but I just want you to understand, judge not lest ye be judged. Just understand that, okay? See, and like I said, that don't be coming from me. I just be channeling stuff, and that just be the message coming out. Okay? That's so funny. But anyway, happy Saturday. I wanted to get some messages for you all this afternoon, I think. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here. It's not so hot. The other day it was like 110 degrees. I love the heat, okay? It's just what happens when spirit is around me. I cannot stop that. I'm just gonna allow it to be, because if I was to change that, that means I'm not being authentic. Like, I don't understand. Like, why would you want somebody to be unauthentic? Like, why is that? Why do we want people to change? Or why do we feel like we need to judge others because we don't like, or we're not in total agreement of the way they do things? That always bothered me, even as a child. The way I would do things, I would have people like judging me. But most starseeds, chosen ones, light workers, we often do things different. We are the weird ones. And so be authentically you. Be authentically weird, no matter what people say, no matter how they come against you, because they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, living from their space of being the opposition, right? It's just, that's how the Most High has the world set up. Everybody is designed, is purposely doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So it's just okay. It really is. And so you have to come from a space of understanding the play of life. I recognized that last night when I went out, and the guy was trying to talk to me, and I told him no. And so he got offended. He was offended, like offended. He was offended so much to where he had like was given very much female energy, to where he had other guys like around the table, like trying to say things about me to make me feel bad because I wouldn't talk to him. That when I go out, I go out, and I only went out so I can watch the football game because I love football. And I knew that energy was in there, but I wasn't gonna let it stop me. I just told him I'm not interested. And not only that, he was loud, and I was listening to him talk about all the women he had, how he still got all these women on standby. This one cooks, this one does this one sucks them off really good. It was that energy. And so when he came over to try to talk to me, I was just like, no. Like, why would I want to be in your Rolodex? Like, absolutely not. And I was very nice to him. Like, no, said it in a really nice way. He was like, oh, you're missing out on a good opportunity. I'll definitely pass on that good opportunity if that's what you say. Like, and he was mad. He was big mad, like big mad. And I was laughing because I understand that I reflect back to people what they don't like about themselves. I reflect that back to people. And so to the young lady who commented, it's something about that you do, and it triggered, when you hear me saying okay over and over again, it triggers you because you do something that you subconsciously don't like. And with that guy, I triggered him by telling him no, because I don't know, subconsciously he was told no. Okay, maybe by a mother, he might have a mother wound, I don't know. And so to the young lady who said that, like, I reflect back to you what it is you don't like about yourself. Okay, so it's just what it is. And you might want to sit with that energy to figure it out, because that is a potential block for you. Okay, like I said, it's a spirit communicating to me. We have signs again, peace, dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Okay, (11) 9/11. We have Archangel Michael here. Peace. Keep going. You're being taught something in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Okay, speak your truth. It's something that I don't know what you're learning in your dreams. DNA frequency. You're learning how to balance your chakras, okay? Follow the signs toward adventure. Then I'm sitting over here like trying to say, not to say okay. That is so crazy. And I'm saying it within me. Still. But that's what, this is a perfect example of what star seeds, okay? I don't like to say chosen ones, star seeds. We're just explaining, putting a word to something instead of saying extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. I can't even say that, because that's what we are. We understand that our souls is not from this realm. we carry a different vibrational frequency, right? And so we understand that. And so instead of calling it what it is, humans, we give it fancy names to say extraterrestrial, terrestrial, I don't know, because that is what we are. We're unknowable. Our energy is not like no other. So pay attention to that when somebody is trying to place their views and opinions upon you to make you fit in their bag, right? Because that's what my channel is about. It's about stepping out of the norm. My channel is about not following the rules, right? That is what my channel is about. It isn't, I don't speak to you, I speak to you all about alchemy, right? Alchemizing energy that's not yours. Alchemizing things that do not belong to you. That's what I speak to you about, okay? And so don't allow others' opinions to shroud you. I don't care whatever they may be, because they are not yours, right? They're others people's opinions, right? And so if you allow them to control you, you're just reprogramming yourself all over again. You see what I'm saying? Like someone commenting, trying to make me feel bad about the way that I say okay. The guy last night tried to make me feel bad because I told him, no, I'm not giving you my phone number, right? And it's just like, if I listen to that energy every time I decide to go out, because I don't go out that often, every time I decide to go out, I'm going to be giving every guy my number because I don't want nobody to make me feel bad. I don't think I'm from Chicago. You know how many men in Chicago will literally cuss you the F out, call you all types of B's and H's because you don't want to get in the time of day? And then he was short, and I'm not judging him. I just was like, wow, like these women out here really are hyping your head up because, bro, relax yourself. It's not that serious. And it's the same with, you know, the energy of someone else trying to program you. I talk to you all about that all the time, about allowing people to program you. We ain't doing that over here. And no, because someone feels a type of way about themselves, you know, and we chosen ones, extraterrestrials, we attract that type of energy because we reflect back to the person what they don't like about themselves. Okay, understand that mirror technique, okay, and how not to become a part of somebody's program. Okay, so when somebody telling you you shouldn't do this or don't do that, you have to understand it's not that they're telling you that, right? They're telling themselves that, but they're just projecting it onto you, right? This is a prime example. I think I deleted the comment. I should have left it up, but you just gave me some content. Thank you for that, dear. I appreciate you. We have family here. What's the message, Spirit? What are they learning in their dreams, Spirit? Divine Masculine. You're working with your Divine Masculine at this time. What are they learning in their dreams, Spirit? Expectations. What are they learning in their dreams, Spirit? Real love. You're learning real love, okay? You're learning how to love yourself, right? You're learning how to care for yourself. You're learning how to come back home to yourself. You're learning how to not let or not allow anyone projections to make you change. This was like, when I say, when my readings are are like literally about, you know, the things that you may come and face, okay? They are literally that, okay? It's just what it is. It's just what Spirit shows me. So you're learning how to not take on other people's projections anymore. It's just like you liberated yourself from that. And so last night for me was just like, oh, whoa. I was in disbelief how angry this guy was. I'm talking about he was angry. Jeez, he was angry. And I was just like, wow, like little old me, I'm little, I'm 5'3". I don't weigh that much. And he was pissed. I laughed. He was so pissed. We have divination. There are signs. When you could be someone that does divination. Okay, you could be a tarot reader also. What is adventure? We have lust energy out here. What is adventure spirit? Thank you. Love spells. That's like you could have been, like I think I mentioned this in a previous reading. You're doing the love spells on yourself. You're doing divination to heal yourself, okay? Keep going with that, okay? Poverty. You could be doing love spells to get you out of poverty. Trust me, it will. We have 7337. So the more you love on yourself, the more you feel accepted. You know, this card is giving me, it's asking spirit to help him, right? To see the richness of his life, to see the richness of his inner world. This is what this energy is giving me. And we don't see the worth in ourselves because we are too crowded by someone else's opinion, right? We are too shrouded by someone else's, you should do it this way or you should be that way, right? And it's time for us to come out of that hiding, right? And so most of us, we don't know how to love ourselves because we weren't taught that, right? But this is very much giving the energy of, you're going to see the beauty of you. And by you seeing the beauty of you, you're going to see it all around you, okay? And I often say that in my readings. You're seeing yourself for who and what you are. You're no longer allowing the world to program you, okay? That's just what it is. That's crazy to me. How that comment, like, let me tell y'all how spirit work, okay? It's just how spirit work, right? And so I woke up this morning feeling really, really well. I felt at peace. And even though what happened last night, I didn't take it personal. It wasn't no big deal to me. I didn't take it personal because I know he wasn't mad at me. I know that he was mad because someone told him no. Like his mom, somebody rejected him and he felt rejected by me. And you know, we help people face their darkest fears, their darkness. We do that to people. And we oftentimes will feel what they feel and take it on as ours, right? And so when that young lady sent that comment, that kind of was like exactly what spirit was showing me, has been saying for the past 2 weeks. And I would have never gotten it had she not commented. And so I thank you for your comment. Like, thank you for that, because you just helped me with something. And that's how that works. When you reflect back something to someone, or when someone reflects something to you or say something to you, they're honestly helping you. And that's how you alchemize energy. You take whatever energy that they are sending you and you alchemize it, right? You sit with that energy and you let it flow through you, right? and you send it back with love and light, right? Because it don't belong to you. It never did, right? It never was yours to begin with, right? And so had that comment never came through, spirit allows things to happen like that for the lessons that you need to learn, right? And this is Saturn's day for Saturn. So thank you for that. You just had me realize something, how we conform to other people's opinions, and I really thank you for that. Like, I don't know, like, your comment may have meant to hurt me or hurt my feelings. I don't know what was your point about it, but you just helped me understand something about myself. You helped me understand how sometimes we abandon our truth. Thank you, Spirit. We abandon our truth because we want to make someone else happy. I hope this is making sense for you all, because this is a teachable moment. This is very teachable. This is your guardian angels are here with you all, especially Archangel Metatron and Raziel. Okay, they are definitely here. Look at this gossiping stuff, right? It's giving much that energy. When you can move away from that energy, right? It helps you not to be concerned what somebody else has to say, right? It helps you block out that energy, right? It helps you transmute this energy of the person in the background. That's what it does. And that's what it did for me. So as Spirit said, like, want to give a recap. Well, the angel said, when people are commenting or making you feel, not making you feel, but if they are commenting or not happy the way you are, as you being who you naturally are, you transmute that energy, okay? You transmute that energy by not abandoning yourself, by not giving up on yourself, by staying true to who and what you are, right? That's how we got our program, right? And so that's how you eliminate that energy from you. You take that energy and you flip it on his damn head like a wrestling move, right? You feel it, right? You have to feel the energy, right? You allow it to flow through you, okay? Do what it needs to do. Allow that energy to explain to you, okay, what it needs to say, right? Because when this is how it works for me, right? I allow that young lady's comment of jealousy. Shit, I don't know why I said that. Not jealousy. It could be, I don't effing know, but Spirit said it. I allowed that young lady's comment of judgment to flow through me, right? I felt the energy of it. It had an energetic signature of it. And I felt it flow through my heart space. And I sat with it. I witnessed it, okay? And I released it from me with love and light. I felt, man, that this person may judge themselves constantly. They don't like the way they are, and they may judge themselves constantly. It doesn't have to be this person who commented. Like I said, I took the comment down. It can be anybody in your life. Apply this to anyone in your life, okay? That's just how that works. Apply it to anyone in your life. 2333, okay? And so that was one of the messages from Spirit. Like, stop letting people opinions make you abandon yourself, make you feel like you're nothing in the inside because you don't do something the way they want it done. You're not here to conform. You're here to uninstall old programs from you, right? What is peace and keep going? Spirit, thank you. What is peace and keep going? Lust came back out here again. Soulmate. What is lust? What is lust, Spirit? I don't know, lust has a message in there. If you pick up on the energy of lust, okay, it has a message for you, okay? Allow that energy to tell you what it needs to tell you, okay? All of the energy that come through you. That's how I know so much about energy. I allow it to tell me what it needs to say to me. I don't fight against it. I don't fight. Yeah, I got bleach stains because when I clean up, I use bleach and it splashed on me, okay? And so I don't allow, I allow the energy to tell me what it needs to tell me, right? That's why I know so much about energy. That's why my guides called me the Constantine. I exercise energy, right? And so maybe this is something that you all are able to do, okay? Allow lust to tell you a message, okay? Because it has something to say to you, okay? And it sounds like it's going to be creative for you all, okay? Like lust, too much lust, okay, if it's often channeled in sexual, right, sexual activity, it can become unhealthy for you. But if you take this energy of lust and draw about it, write a poem about it, let it tell its story, you're going to find that this energy of lust only wanted to speak its truth to you. And you're going to create something beautiful from it instead of just using it, wasting the seeds. I'm hearing wasting your seed. You don't have to waste your seed, okay? I'm also hearing, like, I don't know, you're gonna meet somebody, okay, and they may be lustful, but you're going to help them channel that energy. You're going to help them redirect that energy, okay? I'm not looking to meet anyone, so this is definitely not my energy. I understand my path, okay? That's just what it is. And then we have emotionally unstable. This is what lust wants to tell you, okay? Something about this energy of lust. So you know that men have they need to integrate their animus or anima. I can't remember which one it is. Put it in the comment section. Men need to integrate their anima or animus. I don't remember, but they need to integrate that. And if they don't integrate that wounded divine feminine within them, it can often be lust. They can often like to have sex a lot because it takes them off. It takes their mind off this. And a lot of times, I heard like pornography, okay? A lot of times, they still don't feel good after they've done what they needed to do. And it'll look like men having an insatiable desire for women, right? They need to be sexually worshipped by women. It helps them prove some type of worth that they lack within themselves, okay? And so this is what this feels like. This is like deep healing going on here, okay? So pay attention. If you're feeling this energy, if you know somebody that's feeling this energy, if someone around you is feeling this energy, it feels like you can help them, okay? Channel this energy healthily for them. That's what this feels like. And then single, sexy, and successful. And we have twin flame here. And then we have soulmate. So keep going, Spirit is saying. High honor. Your guys definitely see you in high honor. We have entity attachment, actual money, child. Your inner child is very rich, okay? Like, you're very rich. Look, rising star, animosity from a karmic femme. You may be experiencing this. Like, don't have to be. A karmic feminine could have like animosity towards you, keep going. Okay, I did say jealousy, and I don't think they're not talking about me. Okay, because I don't hang around people. It's just me. I am a lone wolf. I don't hang around people. Okay, I go out by myself. I'm solo. I don't need a crowd. I've always been solo. And so you may have a karmic feminine around you that see you as a rising star, and is very much sending you this energy. Because you are high honor, okay? This person may have a entity attachment. Don't have to be, okay? An entity attachment could be a way of thinking, okay? Just understand that when we talk, we don't talk about literal entities, okay? Even though they can manifest as monsters like poltergeists, right? If the energy is so strong, excuse me, the energy signature is so strong, right? It'll often manifest as something in outside reality, right? Something that's, you know, throwing things across the room, right? That's what a entity attachment is, like a poltergeist, right? Poltergeist, right? It can often manifest in that way, the energy, right? And so it can be a thought form that's repeated over and over again, and it forms a whole nother person, a whole nother energy field around you, okay? And it can show up in another person, right? That energy, it has to see itself, right? The energy needs to be mirrored back to itself so that it can see exactly what it's doing. And it needs to, awareness needs to be brung to an energy, right? And so that's we have the crows joining us outside. That's how that works, okay? With the entity attachment, it doesn't necessarily mean that, okay? You have an entity attachment. It just can be a thought form, a way of being, okay, that needs to be released from this karmic feminine. And you could probably feel that, okay? You may feel that energy. What else, Spirit? Manipulating, and we have money. Moving on. You moving on from manipulating energy, okay? You're moving on from some manipulating energy, okay? This energy could be like making you spend money, okay? We have false narrative. This wanted to come out. You're moving on from manipulating people. That could be not seeing you for who and what you are. I often tell my nieces, my sons, don't allow people around you to change you from following your heart, okay? This energy has been out here a lot, right? How someone is trying to make you spend some type of money. Because remember I said that you all are coming into some type of abundance. 33 on my timer. Yes, you are coming into some type of abundance. And Spirit don't want you to be manipulated, okay? And just like the example of last night, right, and today of the lady who commented on me, right, that energy could have been manipulation, right? It could have been like me stopping myself from saying okay, right? Even though when I channel spirit, I acknowledge spirit by saying okay. So I'm saying it within me. As they are speaking, I'm saying okay. And then I say okay, because that's just the energy is flowing it like, yeah, and I'm saying okay. It's just what it is. It's how I channel. And so it's like someone coming in and manipulating you, trying to say, oh, that I don't like the way you say that, or you shouldn't say that, and like what do it matter to you, right? What I say, find you another reader, find you somebody else, okay? That's just what it is. So moving on from this energy, right? Let's move on. Thank you, Spirit. But this is very significant